Word. How you and Camron connect?
Cam, coming to the block around the SDE era, coming to the block every day. He coming to chill with Luca, and one day it was raining, and I was like, yo, I like what you're doing with my bro Jewels. He's like, yeah, that's a little bro right there. We about to go to the top with him. And Luca was like, Casa rap. He's like, you rap. And everybody looked at him like, Cam, you never heard UnKasa rap? Spit for him. And right then and there, he's like, nah, you down with us. I fuck with you. He was like,
He made you diplomat right there on the spot?
Right there on the spot.
Fire.
Like, right there on the spot. Like, I've never been signed. I've never been, like, I have the diplomat tattoos and all that. I've never been a part of the group, but yes, he put me down with the diplomat that day. I ran from him. He's like, yes, you definitely a diplomat. You know what I'm saying? This is before the Rockefeller deal. They were still going back and forth with Sony trying to get him out that deal. You know what I'm saying? But nah, Cam just threw me an alley-oop too. Was some cartoon shit. He just threw me an alley-oop.
Yeah, I seen the video, Put It in the Sky. That shit was fire.
Yeah,
How that came about? Y'all was in the studio together when y'all recorded that?
Yeah, Cam called me and was like, yo, he was doing the first of the month series at the time. And he was like, yo, I got a joint, come do this joint. Did that joint in like 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Cam fuck with me, like Jim never really fucked with me like that. You know what I'm saying?
You and Jimmy, let me get this right. You and Jim Jones don't talk at all?
Nah, Jim never really fucked with me. Jim tolerated me, never celebrated me. He tolerated. I was never celebrated by Jim. Jim never really fucked with me. All right, check this. Name of Jim Jones album I'm on. Name of Jim Jones mixtape I'm on. Only song I ever got with Jim.
So he just tolerated you because you was around Els and Cam?
That's it.
Damn, son. We like fans like me, niggas like, on the outside that's fans of the Dipset. You never seen that. You know what I mean? I seen you in the video Purple City with Jim Jones.
And that was my record.
Yeah, but it don't matter. We seen you with him. So nobody, you saying that is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? That's wild. So how did, the JR Writers come about, the 40 Cows?
See, JR used to always come on the block and chill with us, you know what I'm saying? His man Puff used to always bring him around. I was kind of like his manager at the time. And JR used to be with Fred the God and his partner Virginia Slim. They had a group called TBM, and they used to always come from the Bronx, and we used to always be sparring. That's how Jim got familiar with Fred the God. He ain't know who Fred the God was. Fred, he used to battle. He used to watch me and Fred battle on 145th, sparring every day. Only time Jim mentions my name if somebody brings up Fred the God, cause they asked him how you got him. He was like, yo, I got familiar with Fred because he used to be on 145th battling UnKasa all the time. That's the only time I mentioned about Jim.
Wow. So how did 40 Cal, JR Writer?
Well, like I said, JR was always around Taliban, and that came about, he was always around. He was always wanted to be a diplomat. His favorite rapper was Cam. So if
you can tell by how he rapped,
like he talked his career into fruition.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JR. Like he was at the right place at the right time.
And 40 Cal was like the battle.
Like
I know
40 Cal is from like 40 Cal is like from Cam block. I ain't grow up with 40. I met 40 as he was battling, he was doing his Scream Team stuff and all that. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, I fell in love with y'all on the mixtapes, you know what I'm saying? I heard y'all at the Hot 97 situation. Like, what was that like, spitting for Flex and spitting for Slay? And
that was a beautiful thing. That was one of the classic moments right there. Went off. I actually fucked up that night because I forgot one of my rhymes and I started freestyling it. Cam screamed on me, but he was like, nigga, I'm gonna let you know. Niggas was calling that phone like, who the fuck is that UnKasa nigga? You know what I'm saying? Even how I did the intro. One day I was in the studio, Dame, Jay, everybody in there, they walking in and out the studio while I'm in the booth, so I fucked up. Cam was like, yo, get the fuck out the booth, go get your shit correct.
He kicked you out the studio or out the booth?
He told me, he was like, he ain't really kicked me out the studio. He was like, yo, yo, get the fuck out the booth, man. Get your shit together.
Right.
So instead of going in the corner, smoking a blunt, I left the studio. Next day, I'm on 145th. He damn near hit me with the car, pulled up on me, jumped out on me. Yo, don't ever leave my fucking session, nigga. I'm trying to get you on, nigga. The fuck you leave my session? Yo, get the fuck in the truck, nigga. I was like, oh, shit. Luke, I looked at me like, nigga, he said, get the fuck in the truck. So got in the truck, and we went down to Sony studio. It was either Sony or Baseline. And that conversation from the beginning intro, that was a real conversation. Google just chopped it up and made it tangible. Like, he just kept recording while we was in a booth. That intro, yo, you shit better be fire, nigga. Call Dame, all that shit was real. And, you know, thanks to genius of Guru, just like, watch me chop this up and make this make sense.
Right.
And I went in there and Cam was like, yo, all that shit I love, you spit, go in there and spit your fucking heart out.
Right.
And I didn't even know that was going to be used on the album, because at the time I moved to Chicago with Lupe.
Right.
Lupe, I was part of First and 15. When I was living out in Chicago, I found out I was on the intro. I was living in Chicago, and we was in the basement one day. I ran out of cigars. We went to the store. I bought them some cigars, some candy, and I bought the magazine, XXL magazine with 50 Eminem and Dre on the cover. And I went back, zoned out in the magazine, and they had a discography of all the albums that was coming out in '03 and all that. And I was like, I was mad happy because I seen Jewels and Cam and them in the magazine. I was like, oh shit, look at my niggas Diplomat album, and I'm reading. They said the opening cut intro, UnKasa. So I looked. I said, yo, bro, read that. Present to my man, Books the Beast. He a Grammy Award producer now with Kanye and all that. But he said, yo, you did the intro to the Diplomat album? I didn't know. While I was living in Chicago, I was going back and forth, flying back and forth to court for my gun charge. So when I flew back to New York to get sentenced to 5 years probation, the feds raided the crib that I lived in. This one Lupe manager, Chili, got locked up and all that. Free Chili, he home now. You know what I'm saying? He gave 20 years back, he home. And my man Gemini called me and said, yo, everything you seen is gone, bro. All your clothes, everything. Feds took everything. I left Jacob watch down there, all that shit.
That's crazy.
And you know what I'm saying? And there wasn't no reason for me to go back to Chicago. So about time, when I stayed in New York, that's when all the Purple City shit, because mind you, I already put the Purple City tapes out. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing that shit for all niggas in Chicago. So when I come back, shit is out the water. I come back, Shay's like, yo, you know the mixtapes niggas is going crazy. We got to do more mixtapes. And I really then, after I moved back from Chicago, I just locked in with Shay's. You know what I'm saying? We went hard, and that's how all that Purple City shit came.
Shout to Killer.
Shout out to Killer.
Because you got a plaque out of that. Congratulations.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, you got a plaque out of that, man.
Yep, I got a certified more than $500,000, 500 sold plaque. And that's like, I gave that shit to my moms. I always thought I was gonna give her a gold record, and I gave her a gold record.
That's solid.
I appreciate you, Killer. Thank you, man.
The location. Pull up.